What are veneers? That's a question we get asked quite often, and patients come to us with the knowledge, somewhat knowing what veneers are, but there's still some doubts about it. Veneers are pretty much thin shells that are placed over the teeth. They can pretty much correct a variety of situations. You might have gaps between the teeth. There might be crowding, discolorations that are sometimes severe, such as tetracycline staining. It can mask all of that. So it can do a variety of things. It can be the most conservative procedures, or it can at times be aggressive, depending on what we're trying to accomplish. But another important thing that we need to consider is that a lot of times we don't emphasize or we don't consider some of the more routine aspects we do in dentistry. I think they take just as much importance as the more complex cases. And establishing strict protocols for some of the even more routine procedures that we do really sets us up for some of the more complex cases that we'll be eventually doing and are doing. It's obviously doing veneers is a very complicated procedure. It's not something that anyone can just get up and do it. And unfortunately, we have done redos of cases where I think there's not enough attention been placed on the biological and physiological consequences of what we're doing. You know, having a Hollywood smile is great, but having bulky veneers and swollen gums can eventually lead to very dire consequences and dire outcomes.